The NBA offseason just delivered its first seismic shakeup since the finals, as the Boston Celtics and Portland Trail Blazers executed a blockbuster trade that's raising eyebrows across the league. The Celtics sent veteran all-defensive stalwart Jrue Holiday to the Blazers, acquiring dynamic scorer Anfernee Simons and a pair of future second-round picks in return. At first glance, this deal flips the usual script. The reigning Eastern Conference champs are shipping out a well-known veteran, while a young, rebuilding Portland team is moving one of its brightest young talents in a win-now push. But what does this all mean for both franchises? Who came out ahead? Let's break down this blockbuster and grade both sides of the trade. Boston Celtics, A+ the Celtics move is textbook front office mastery. Jrue Holiday is a name synonymous with lockdown defense, championship pedigree, and veteran leadership. But the clock is ticking. At 34, entering the 2025-26 season, Holiday just posted his lowest scoring average, 11.1 PPG, since his rookie campaign, despite playing in a system optimized to create scoring opportunities. His all-defensive snub this past year was a glaring sign. While still competent, Holiday is trending toward a defensive specialist best matched up with wings, rather than the versatile guard stopper he once was. Add in the physical toll of nearly a decade of high-level minutes, and it's clear his peak years are behind him. Meanwhile, his contract looms like a financial anchor, with $32.4 million due next season and escalating salaries of $34.8 million and $37.2 million over the following 2 years, the latter via player option. Holiday's deal is a classic albatross contract for a player clearly past his prime. Boston was essentially paying star-level money for a player whose output has been steadily declining. Enter Anfernee Simons. The 26-year-old shooting guard arrives on an expiring $27.7 million contract, giving Boston immediate salary relief and flexibility. If the Celtics want, they can simply let Simons walk next summer and walk away with 2 valuable second-round picks, plus a clean cap sheet heading into free agency. That alone is a major win in an offseason where cap management is crucial for Boston's championship window. But the upside is even more tantalizing. Simons has averaged a robust 20.7 points per game over the last 3 seasons as a full-time starter. His game is tailor-made for Boston's system, a relentless shooter with a 37.4% clip from beyond the arc on nearly 9 attempts per game, coupled with the ability to create off the dribble and a developing playmaking toolkit. Yes, Simons is a defensive sieve, the Achilles heel that likely prompted Portland to deal him, but Boston's elite defenders, led by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, can more than cover for him on that end. The Celtics could slot Simons as a high-octane 6th man or even a starting scorer to pick up the slack while Tatum is sidelined and potentially beyond. Simply put, Boston ditched a costly declining veteran and added a dynamic young scorer who fits their timeline and style, plus 2 draft assets. It's a win-win with few downsides and a home run in a trade market where good moves can be hard to come by. Portland Trail Blazers. C. Portland's side is far murkier, and honestly, the Blazers are taking a big gamble, one that might backfire spectacularly. First, some context. The Blazers weren't just a lottery-bound afterthought last season. They went 13-14 after the All-Star break and ranked 4th in defensive efficiency during that stretch. They're not contenders, but they're far from tankers. They hold 2 prized young guards, Shaedon Sharpe, 2022's number 1, 7th overall pick, and Scoot Henderson, number 7, 3rd overall in 2023. Both are supremely talented but starved for offensive opportunities behind Simons's heavy usage. This trade gives Sharpe and Henderson the green light offensively, a tempting proposition for Portland's rebuild. On paper, Holiday brings veteran savvy and elite leadership. He's a three-time Twyman-Stokes Teammate of the Year winner, twice honored for sportsmanship, and the 2024-25 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion. In other words, he's a model professional and a locker room anchor, the exact kind of mentor a young team needs. Think back to Oklahoma City's rise. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander blossomed alongside Chris Paul's mentorship. Portland is betting Holiday's presence can catalyze Sharpe and Henderson's growth in the same way,